So guys, I'm currently in the city. I'm gonna exercise my right pretty soon. Currently, I'm having a piece of pizza, a little hungry, and right after that, I'm gonna head into the protest. So what do you think about the current situation?
I'm happy that people are coming together and they're trying to solve a common problem.
What do you think in general about the movement, the Black Lives Matter?
In general, I think the people who are following it have good intentions. Okay. However, I feel like the movement is funded by ulterior motives that have nothing to do
with black people,
which is helping black people. Okay. Okay. And,
so basically, you're thinking that in a way we're sort of being staged by the government in order to perpetrate some form of, government. Okay, all right, definitely understand that. And what do you think about George that was killed by the police brutality?
When I watched the tape, when I saw some things, right, I'm not completely sure it wasn't fabricated. Okay. Not saying that the man didn't pass away or he wasn't killed. Okay. I don't think that it's completely accurate. Like what they're telling us is what exactly happened.
So my second question is, do you think that cops are out here to target black people?
I don't think necessarily they're out to target black people. Okay. But they're in the culture where when they come to our neighborhoods, okay, right, they have no type of remorse.
This is the current situation. We're currently protesting the death of George Floyd, and basically we're looking for justice for him.
When we say Bon Matu means you're very, very generous. And I look out and I see very many generous people here today, giving up your time to come together like this. I want to thank all these sisters who worked so hard to put this together.
Movements are less. Marching in the streets of New York City because we are outraged. We are marching in New York City because we know what we want.
Sorry, can you help me? Stay safe. Thank you so much.
You got a friend. Before we started the march, and I just want to recognize all of you who marched today. You did that.
No, I just want to hear your opinion about white guilt and, how do you feel as a white person with all this thing that's going on here?
Okay, so first of all, I would like to say about my background, and you could hear it from my accent. Yes, I'm coming from Russia, from St. Petersburg.
Exactly.
And last 7 years I've been living in New York City, and I love the city. I love diversity. I love the freedom. I don't understand completely what you call going from. I see, why should I have a guilt when I was born white? Yeah. From historically, from the place where I'm coming from, the place where...
So I want to know, like, being white, like, how do you feel about it? Like, having white guilt? Do you feel like
I don't have no guilt for
white people, old, black people?
I don't have to. Why should I have a feel? Why should I have a feel guilty being white? Yeah. I was born like that. I come from a country where most of the people are white parents, and me personally didn't do anything bad against black people. Why should I put my knees for that?
Exactly.
I shouldn't. And
What you're saying is you're not gonna put your knees down.
Just being white, of course.
Yeah, no, because
and I could be friends with people. I could respect people. But what I saw again here in New York, and I had few bad situations. People of color. It was.
Okay. I want to know. You were at a Black Lives Matter movement, so I want to know your opinion as a white person over the Black Lives Matter movement, about George Floyd death, police brutality.
Okay, situation.
What do you think about the Black Lives Matter? Let's start with that.
I just see what this is a problem of government. It's a guilt of government because there are no good education in America, unfortunately.
Are you trying to say if blacks were in a better neighborhood, they would have been treated better?
No, if the government were dividing resources equally, and everyone who has access to good education and to some type of, I believe what I see here that there is a different. The problems comes from the childhood.
So what do you think about, how do you think...
Good education. If anyone that don't have access to good education, you can't make the foundation for the child. And if the child doesn't have access to good education, he can't develop normally.
Okay.
And that's the problem of this government.
In America.
In America.
Yeah.
And
so they're not providing enough resources for people in poor neighborhoods.
Yes, they're not providing for resources equally for all of the citizens of this country. So if we had if you guys had a good access to good education, then kids could be involved into different activities. And there could be less crime, and people could get better jobs, and they could get less hate to other people who has access and better education. And everything starts from schools.
And do you believe that the cops are out there targeting African Americans because of the color of their skin? What's your thought on that?
I don't believe, but I see what they do target them more. But
unfortunately,
I know it's successful black people, and they are very intelligent, and they've been even. There are few who've been living in the projects, but they were working hard, and probably that was also because it's also not only their job, but their parents. Their parents were demanding for the kids to study hard and to make up that American dream. And those
I see where you're coming from.
Still did it. So, but even and then rest of the people, they prefer to live on the welfare, don't do anything.
But my question for you though, you know, as you probably heard it before with Black Lives Matter movement, you know, being black is a crime. I'd like to hear your perspective on that.
Being black is a crime, being white is a crime, being yellow is a crime.
Do you think, is there any truth to that? Being black is a crime as a white person? What do you think?
Matter. That's what I believe.
Okay.
All lives of people, all lives of animals, all lives of everyone. All lives are matter. It doesn't matter, you black, I'm white, he Asian. We all has deserved to have a life and make our living.
Demand is defund the entire organizations of the police department, but you have to rebuild it from the political movement in the neighborhood. You've got to have a totally different government. Not only the police, the mayor, the city council people, all these people in the Democratic Party that are actually funding these protests through their NGOs. There are millions of dollars going into this.
Pouring into it.
Into producing these demonstrations right now. How does that relate to defunding the police? The date for filing of citywide evictions is August 20th. Is anybody going to do anything to prepare for that? The non-governmental organizations that are in fact just pulling your leg, baby. They're just pulling your leg. They're not going to defund the police, fire them, let everybody out of the jails. That's never going to happen. I would be ashamed to hand out. Exactly. That's what it looks like to me. I don't know. I wasn't here for the whole thing. I didn't really see the speakers. But as far as I know, there were